Well, folks, here we are.
Can I do this right here?
Our mother's memorial service. Don't smile, it's Spencer.
I'm not smiling. Trying to figure out if this is a smart TV.
Well, I mean, if it's got a brain, it's probably pretty smart. Just kidding. My brother and Jessica setting up logistical stuff because that's what they're good at. Gavin's doing a real good job. We're proud of Gavin.
So stage direction's the thing I know.
All right.
Okay, so you don't need to plug it down. So
Oh, good idea. I forgot about the
where
Bible.
you are right now is solid. Yeah, use the space.
There's some letters for words of encouragement. Hey, Gav, where's the pen? He's been doing such a good job. There's all the pictures. It's actually quite a big room.
You're gonna want to project.
There's Dad over there with Rebecca.
Because it does kind of deaden.
I'll speak.
Jesse's watching TV. And then Nana is relaxing on the couch. Say hi, Nana.
Hello.
And then there's Jessica. Hi. Oh.
So,
And those lovely people in there were nice enough to let us borrow the room.
I was just gonna stand back here and maybe roam around a little bit into kind of this area and just kind of.
Pardon?
I said I was just gonna kind of roam around from around here, kind of over in this area and just kind of just chill in the back. So.
hey, good morning, family, friends, guests. So I want to give you my sincerest gratitude and utmost thanks for attending this ceremony today. I don't believe I met all of you. I'm sure in this short brief time, I'll get to know each and every one of you briefly. I will say that the common bond that we all share is that we hold a piece of Cheryl in our hearts. Okay. So with that, we have food and refreshments in the back. So we have water, cookies. I saw one of you bring a platter of some fruit, so it's good stuff. We want to keep y'all hungry and hydrated because we all know how hot these Texas gets. So I'll let you know that you're free to grab at any point outside of the prayer in the moment of silence. Just out of respect for my mother, the family, and the group here. So we also will be recording here today. So the real purpose behind it is personal documentation, as well as to share with the remaining family members that did not have the opportunity to attend the ceremony today. So about midway through the ceremony, we're going to give the family an opportunity to say their piece, share their thoughts, as well as upon completion to my right here, Liana, we're going to open it up to the group as well. So I will give you the sequence of events. So the intro is myself, Gavin Templeton. We're going to have Jesse, she's going to be reading the Bible. Theology, Katie. Song, Katie. Moment of silence, Katie. As well as we're going to dive into the founding remarks and remarks from the group. I will ask that you keep it within good order and discipline out of respect for my mother and the family and the remainder of the group here. So a little bit about myself. Most of you do not know me. The panel up here does. So Gavin Templeton, currently an active duty service member, United States Navy, 14 and a half years. So served at 4 commands. Currently, I'm stationed out of Guam on board the USS Frank Cable. So I've been there 4 years. It's one of 2 submarine tenders in the fleet. I've had the opportunity to work on both of them. So essentially the mission for the tender is repair, rearm, and resupply the home ported subs, deployed, and rotational submarines. So we're doing a lot of good stuff up there. And I will give thanks, my utmost thanks to the Navy. So May 3rd, Guam time, I had a re-enlistment ceremony. So I re-enlisted for 3 more years. I received a phone call from my father that my mother had passed. So it was a very tough time. Okay, I was at the high point of my career, made rank, moved my way up the ranks fairly quickly. And it was a lot process. Within 20 hours, I had a ticket paid for by the Navy, American Red Cross message, and I was in Rockville, East Texas. So under these circumstances, the family doesn't get this opportunity to gather very often. So I'm very happy to see each and every one of them and really share this special moment with each and every one of you. So with that, today we are here to celebrate the beautiful person, my mother, Cheryl Templeton. To honor her. I forgot to mention, there are napkins in the back. If you need one, we'll make sure that you get one. To honor and remember her life, our church memories, and to find comfort in each other every mourn this great loss. I was not planning on shedding tears today. I've shed so many the past 2 weeks. Okay. My mother was an outstanding individual, not only to myself, but to the family, the people that knew her, the people that had the opportunity to cross paths with her. She had a way of making everyone feel special and valued. Her kindness was absolutely boundless, and her dedication to her children and her determination was very unmistakable in her lives. In the past 2 weeks, I've been asking myself this question when I lay alone in my bed, shedding tears. What kind of legacy did she leave behind? Okay, and I found my answer last time. So it's her love, her compassion, her nurturing nature, and essentially us as children. Okay, all three of us have done amazing things in life. We're continuing to do so. One of those for me was joining the United States Navy. I didn't have a lot going on. I was in school full time, working full time, very stressful, and it didn't get any easier when I joined the Navy. It did not. I'll dive into a little bit of that later. So, there really is a testament on the influence, impression, and impact she had on us children and the family. She was absolutely our #1 fan. I can't begin to describe to you, how singled out I felt involved with sports, grew up in the church. I felt like the most important person in that room. I absolutely did. So, as we reflect on our life today, I invite you to share your stories, your memories with the group. All of you will have the opportunity to do so. Okay? If you would like to come to the front, center stage, and share your story with the group, that's perfectly okay. If you would like to remain in place, that's up to you as well. All that I ask is that you speak loud, clear, and concise, so the group can't hear you. But with that, I understand that sometimes we get flooded with emotions. So I understand that as well. So I am very happy to share this moment with each and every one of you and cherish this beautiful life. Okay. With that, my mother's presence will always be with us. Let us remember her life, the lessons she taught us, and the love she gave. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, family, guests, for being here. Let us honor her memory and celebrate this beautiful life today. So with that, we're going to bring up Jessie Rhodes Templeton, and she's going to say her part.
Hi. Obviously, you're already used to me. I'm just gonna read this verse that I actually really like. It goes, "I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born." Isaiah 6:6.
Give me a second. Let's get in here. I'm tired yet. I'm already leaking out of my eyes. Forgive me. Thinking about this moment for better half of a week and a half now, and it's here. So a little bit about me. I do not live in Longview. I live many miles away in Hollywood. My mother taught me so many things, and what can you say in the span of 5 minutes?
about someone's life. All the stories and all the little,
See what you did? All the little moments that she had with me and us kids that, you know, are gone, but not forgotten. She handed me my first instrument. So, sorry. She told me I could play anything on this thing. I lost a clarinet. She handed me a clarinet when I was in 3rd grade. It's the first instrument I ever held. It's actually in that picture. And I went to school and I lost it. And I'll never forget. She said, "It's okay. It's okay." And then next thing I know, I was playing guitar, and the way she looked at me when I played, pride, soul, and ultimately love. And you know, that's all I've grown to do. I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter. I write songs because it makes me happy. It helps me deal. So I wrote one for her. I can get through the first couple chords. So normally I like to have these things memorized, but you know, I had a nasty case of ADHD, so my attention span is very small. So, but I did finish it, so I wrote this for my mom. I hope you like it. It may not be everyone's style, but it was hers. So. So many things that you know about the way you spend your day, even things a million times visible. Life is by as I wonder why. Clearing in an angel, play a song just for you. God bless mom. Take you home. The smallest things are all I can see. Thanks for teaching us the love. They say there's glory beyond the gates. Go on ahead. Really, I've been living out on the edge. I've been riding that way too. All we can do is guys. It's time for the rise of the hunger. So I'm gonna play a last bit here. It's gonna end with a moment of silence. I'm sure.
A remarkable woman passed away on Wednesday, May 1st, 2024, at Christopher Sugar at the age of 60. Born on March 2nd, 1964, in Ventura, California, at the Community Memorial Hospital, Cheryl's life was fulfilled with passion, purpose, and love. Cheryl was not only a devoted mother, but also an accomplished real estate agent. Her hobbies include playing violin and the clarinet, as well as ice skating. She had a zest for life that touched everyone around her. For many years, Cheryl worked at a local gym in Longview, Texas, where she made lasting connection with the community. She also volunteered at Project Hope, collaborating with another church she used to attend to. Her commitment to help others was unwavering. Cheryl found solace, community, and spirit growth through Katie Templeton, Gavin Templeton, and Jessica Tiller. The memories of their remarkable mother will forever be enchanted in their hearts. May Cheryl's soul rest in peace, and may her memory continue to shine bright in her hearts of those who knew and loved her.
My poem that I would like to read, just for the comfort of the desert's upspringing. Fountains shall flush while joy bells are ringing, and the world with its sweetest of words shall go singing some of these days. Some of these days let us bear with our sorrow, faith in the future, its light we may borrow. There will be joy in the golden tomorrow, some of these days. Everybody would bow their heads and pray. Dear God, we thank you for each and every person that's here today, and we ask that.
And shortly after the ceremony was over, I got a phone call from my father about the passing of my mother. And I was driving off the park on the island that I was at. So I flipped around and spoke with Maxie in his truck, said, hey, my mother just passed. And it really was a shock to everybody. Being at the height of your career, feeling the name. I absolutely was not prepared for it. I remember receiving letters from my mother about the good times, just wanting to know how things were. She would send me pictures, screenshots of comic book covers, which I don't know why she did that, because I wasn't much of a comic book reader, but it was about the Capitals. It's a huge takeaway. I remember calling home on the phone. I spoke with you, my mother, and I'm crying. I had a hard time. I did not take well the direction. I didn't like the structure. I actually wanted to go. My mother asked me if she could send me cookies and candy to boot camp. It's not what you want to, it's not the kind of package you want to receive in boot camp. It absolutely is not. You do not want to be that guy. So I said, no, do not do that. So she listened. Thank goodness. But there was one recruit in the division that his mother did not listen. He received his package. And you better believe those RDCs know what's in those packages. Whether it's a letter, it's a box, whatever it is. So he opened it. It was cookies, it was candy, it was all. They had this idea to promote one team, one fight, right? So we proceeded to beat push-ups, sit-ups, mountain climbers for close to an hour. Meanwhile, this kid is standing there eating the candy. So, okay, it's kind of creates a toxic environment, but one team, one fight. Right? It's something I've learned along the way. John 14:6. So Jesus saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes unto the Father but by me. Guys, when I tell you my mother's faith was so strong, I tend to fall short on my walk most of the time. I always found myself as a child, on my mother for outside my prayers, for motherly guidance. What do I do here? I don't know what to do. There's so many times where I felt that she never could fall. It wasn't possible. She was so strong in her faith for years till they were passed. Like I have no doubt where she is, very definitive where her soul rests right now. Very definitive. And she earned it. Okay, so what that person is essentially saying is you set Christ in your heart, you have the faith to believe, you will have a spot in eternal life. Absolutely. 100%. That's my take on that. Something I battled with for years. Okay? Life's about helps and goodbyes. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. Okay? We learn what we can, do what we can, try to leave a good legacy behind. Okay? you enter this world with a nice big inhale, left with an exhale. That's all I have.
I'm just gonna sit here this way. My mom was sitting here thinking and having a lot of different stories and things that I remember, and a couple of them came to mind. One of them was a silly story when I must have been 5, 6 maybe, and I remember trying to sneak past my mom's bedroom, the door frame, and the way she had her bed situated was she could see right. So I got on my knees and I crawled across the floor like a spider, and I tried to get as low to the floor as I possibly could. And I just, hey, I hear a, hey you. And I look up, and of course, Mom got eyes on me. And so I'll never forget, because my mom was she always kind of cracked me up in the way she did things, and I think I got her sense of humor. But I remember she's like, now I wanted to see why this didn't work. So she got on the floor. And then I remember also one thing that my mother valued, pretty much across the board. But I think to me it was a little more evident because I struggled with school a lot more. I remember having many unconventional methods to get me to learn 2 plus 2. And that's what I remember about her most, is her value on not just our education, but education in general. She was a teacher. For a few years, she was a teacher, and thank God she wasn't in my class. So I got to have a good time, otherwise I was learning. And then, I picked up instruments. I picked up various over the years, but the one that I've always come back to is guitar. And every time I played, I think of those moments where she told me to keep going, keep practicing. And, I spent hours in the garage just playing Led Zeppelin and playing all these songs and bands that my mom loved and my dad loved. Elvis, she really liked Elvis. She really liked Elvis. And I'm glad that I can still say that I'm pretty adept at this instrument now, and I have her to thank for it. So I love my mother. I think that's all I'm going to say.
I'm not really good at speeches. I mean, that happens with moms and daughters. They bump heads, they argue, they don't agree on a lot of things. I remember my mom being headstrong, and she was confident in a lot of things she did in life. And I love her for that. But hearing all these good times I hear from my family, my siblings, and the stuff that I heard from my friends made me happy to know that she was happy and she was a good person. I remember this one time we were in Alabama going to this museum, and I can't remember where it was, but when we were heading that way, there was a hummingbird on the ground, and obviously I picked it up. When my brother was talking about how she was our biggest supporter and our biggest fan, I remember she would put me in all the sports: baseball, basketball, softball. I wish I quit after I getting a big giant softball flown in my face. That hurt. They're not soft. New chapter that day, one that started with your life ended. I grabbed all at the previous pages, but life ripped them away. New chapters have come, and many of them are good, but I still find myself wanting to go back, to stay with you, bookmarked in the part of my life where you are living. Still living. Next is me.
It is an honor to speak at Cheryl Templeton's memorial service. Me too, it's touching. Although the memorial services are hard, there's one thing I like about them. You get to know the best things about a person. My name is Julie Marchand, and I believe I was her most recent friend. I had seen her around since we moved here a couple years ago, but it was January that Cheryl and I became friends. I offered her a ride with me to go grocery shopping, and she accepted. I was amazed that she would want to go along. Unbeknownst to her, from her cloth bag fell out a little yogurt container onto my van seat as she exited out the door. She hadn't bought anything at the store right before then, so I assumed she had stolen it. I got quite nervous, needing to approach her about how to return it back to the store. We talked about it upon entering the van again, and she was indignant that she had not stolen it, and she did not steal. It then came to my mind that maybe it was still in the bag from our previous shopping trip a week before. I suggested she not eat it since it hadn't been refrigerated. And sensing that she needed me to trust her.
Hey, Matt. Go say hi, Jason. Hi, Jason. There we go. Hi, Mike. Hi, Matt.
Direction, including backwards.
Bet you can't get them wet, Cheryl.
Yeah, I got more a little bit out front on the side. You want no water pressure, take a shower.
Yeah. I'm not zooming on their boobs. Zoom.
I'll take her back there, man.